going to be a pretty optimum quality to stream at. So therefore, I think between 3,000.
Are we live? Okay. I want to make sure audio is good. Okay, hear my goddamn seal. Like your partner. All right. It took a little bit for us to figure out what was going on, but we figured it out. What we do? We're gonna play some music, I guess. While we do this thing, because we got a lot of work to do today. Well, not a lot, but we got. Well, we do actually got to pull orders too. So you got about 300 orders to pull. So there's that. Console hollows in reverse to work with, so I'm very, very happy. Very, 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 very happy. I decided, well, not really decided. I'm thinking of just adding. No, I won't. I won't. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna mix all of the trainers into my SKU, but I'm gonna create a separated SKU for those trainers. I think it is the smartest way to do it, rather than having to add another SKU, because, or excuse me, my brain's all over the place. I don't want to have to add them on where the Pokemons are. I would rather just separate them. I think it's a lot cleaner and nicer that way. I don't know what Robin to. See here real quick. Do that. I don't know if that looks good at all. But yeah, we can close that out. And what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna blur this out just a little bit. I'm gonna add a little blur. So I'm gonna go here, color correction, I think. And then I think that's it. No, we're not gonna do that. Nope. Delete that. What I'm gonna do next is, so my hand is right here. This is where my hand is. This is where you guys can see a lot of the stuff that's happening. So I'm gonna make another copy of this. It's gonna be moved above. Well, no, it's not gonna get moved. But that's gonna go up above that. Am I doing this all wrong? I think I am. I think I'm doing this all wrong. So that goes up. Oh yeah, yeah, there we go. I think I know why. We gotta cut this in half. See what I mean? We gotta cut this in half just like that. And then we're gonna add that just like that. And then we're gonna have the droid cam just like that. Then we're gonna zoom in. And what we're gonna do is just gonna cut just a little bit of this. It's gonna look really funny at first, but you're just gonna see what I'm doing here. It's gonna be a lot better. I don't know. That's kind of eyesoring. You know what? Disregard that. We're not gonna do that. I do want to put like a little chat in here though. That would be super cool. Like a little chat right there. But we don't have that right now. Well, I think. Oh, I know one thing that I could put in there. That would be very interesting for people to see. But just some of the stuff that I'm listing. Put that there. And I'll go ahead and snip some of these and put it all together in one. A few things that I think is really interesting. All right, we're gonna post this real quick. Boom. It's probably gonna look super weird, but let's see here. Open new image, browse, download. I don't think this is gonna look good at all. You can see there. That's one of the few that we're working with. Yeah, it looks really, really, it looks really weird, but let's try and make it work. And this is our normal type. Yeah, it's gonna look funny a little at first, but I think we could work with this, and then at some point I could come back and edit something like this. Just this idea just happened to pop out of nowhere, which is super, super duper, duper duper not good. Because that top chase, that's hella funny looking. There is one media that I'd like to put here, and that is unknown. Here we go. We're gonna put unknown right to the top of the corner, right in the corner, right there. I think that works. All right, let's actually start sorting and sifting. Huh? What happened to my YouTube? There we go. All right, we're just separating. Well, we don't have to do that because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna alphabetical. Wrong bit. What I do usually is very simple and easy. Here, here. Yeah, all goes in there. All goes in there. Few hollows in reverse goes in there. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. Doing this all goddamn wrong today. Here we go. There we go. Much better. Let's drop something. Were you natural? Try not to mix hollows and reverse together now. We listed couple today. We pulled a couple of orders today. We do need to pull a couple more orders. So I'd like to change it up a little bit. Those orders can wait. Can be doing the same thing over and over every day. I want to change it up a little bit. I mean, I do prioritize. I do have a morning routine. I prioritize the most important thing in the morning, and then after that, I just pretty much just kind of relax a little bit and just focusing on other things in the business. I try not to do the same thing over and over. It's just really is how you get burned out in this business, is when you start doing the same thing over and over. I've been in this field so many times, and I've been to multiple burnouts so many times. So I've been here. I've been here, and I know exactly how it is. But that's not fun, Then you get lost track of things, and you completely forget the goal and the plan and all the other good jazz that you had planned for, and you just kind of just buried it away, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, man, do I even want to do this goddamn thing? What you do want to do is just that you're just burned the fuck out, trying to pull yourself together again, and really now is a lot better than my first few months in my first year actually in eBay. So this Pokemon business thing is not all new to me. I've been into this side of the world before with clothing and shoes and all other good jazz, but I'm not really new or not new into like reselling or anything. So I've been here now. But we're always learning new things, always coming up with ways of, improvising the way how we want to do this. Efficiency is very important in this business, and that's kind of one of the things that I always look for. It's always some tricks and cheat codes and things to make it a lot way better. I'm always on the lookout for ways to improvise. I am an engineer after all, and as an engineer, you got to open the box. Can't keep the box closed. You won't know anything until you open the box. So get in that box and start learning. And I don't discriminate as well, regardless of your age. I have met some of the smartest Marines, youngest Marines out there in this generations when I served, and smartest people that I've ever met were this generation, young kids that could pick up knowledge so easily, just a blink of an eye, just looking at a blueprint, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I know what that is, Staff Sergeant." And you're like, "How the hell did you know that in just a second, little Timmy?" And it's like, "Oh, learn it through the goddamn book, Staff Sergeant. Learn it from reading your book, studying all night." I'm like, "God damn, you can do that? You can be anything." Well, I didn't say it that way, but exactly what I would say. Arena, Among Us. What I'm gonna do before I take this into the box, I'm gonna double check, making sure there's no hollow in reverse mixed into this thing. Because the last thing I want to do is take photo of this and a bunch of hollows in reverse all mixed into one. That will not be good. I don't want to piss them buyers now, telling that we're selling hollows, and next thing you know, they got a bunch of reverse hollow. That would not be good for our business. Last thing we want to do is get a negative review. We don't want that. Double blades, Slurpee. This is so cool, man. Not many hollows. Hollows don't really sell much. Depending on the card, I prefer just having a whole bunch of reverse hollow in my store because they do really well, really good. Mandy Buzz in my store. I prefer that. Yeah, super duper. I'm gonna edit this at some point. I think it would be super duper cool to I love the idea like this. This is so goddamn nice. I should have thought of this a year ago. Wonder why I didn't talk about it. Erica, Gasly, Larry. Larry goes to the side. Erica, counter, geography, Larry, Julia, Team Rocket, Pat Rat, Asper's, Lego, Lady, Gone, Gold Bat, Arab, Luna. We sold 21 of these, Gloomy. So I'm about 21 in a day. It's always good to have those in my store. How about you? My hand's starting to get a little bit tired here. I need a better chair. That's what it is, because I'm leaning forward and I'm like leaning forward with my hands up, elbows up, and the longer you do this, elbows start to hurt, your back start to hurt. That's not good. I got a bunch of metal on my butt. You don't want that to pop out. Charmeleon, Kakuna, Tangela. Got all these cards, so cool. I just love looking at these cards and like, yeah, these cards are amazing. Gwen, that's a really good card too. Dribbler, Vincent, Primate, Bombardier. Pretty goddamn cool. It's gonna scheme right through just to double check, making sure not a single hollow or reverse. No, not reverse, but hollow. Only the all reverse in here, so this is pretty good. think to make my life a lot easier, I think it's better. Nah, I keep telling myself that I'm not gonna do it, mixing the trainers together, but it's not gonna work. Eventually, for long term, it's not gonna work. Because trainers don't last too long. At least the Pokemons, they're collectible. People are always collect them. The longer they sit, the more valuable they are. Trainers, yeah, we'll have a handful of trainers in our store, but we don't want too much. We don't want too much trainer. Just want enough. And we sell a lot of trainers, guys. Modern trainers sell so good in our store, and I'm not gonna sleep on that. I'm always gonna have trainer cards, modern trainer cards. So I'm always gonna have those. So that's a hair. Okay, right on. Garbodor. Yeah, so we like to have a bunch of trainers in our store. Modern ones. There are some mid-era and vintage that list here and there. We haven't really touched up any of our Hollanderverse, which is so funny. We only have about 1,000 quantities of trainers listed. I don't know the variations because I don't pay attention to that until we audit the store every 6 months. But other than that, I know that we have 1,000, and we started at 1,000, and we had already sold 30% of that. And we started that about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I mean the trainer do really well, especially the modern trainers, and that's kind of the main reason why I am constantly picking them up. I know some people out there, it's not in their business model, but if you have space and room, and you have a really good system to navigate to your cards, you can have as many trainers as you want. It's just a matter of how you de- deploy these cards and how you withdraw these cards when you're pulling cards from A1 to B1 to B2, whatever your SKU system is. Having a very, very unique, very efficient SKU system is what gonna define how good your store is. As time is very important in this business. Trust me, once you hit a couple of thousand of listing, you're gonna start seeing a lot of orders. Then you don't want to get caught up off guard and like all you do is 90% pulling orders every single day, which we're kind of at right now, which is pretty much majority of our time is just pulling orders. It's just been very time consuming, but you do have control. You could put your store on vacation mode. You could change the value of your cards to slow down your store for that next, and that's what we did. We actually shut the store down. We went on vacation mode. I think it was the best. It's not the best thing to do because it actually it takes 24 hours for the inventory or the whatever your listing is get recognized and it get buried until within that 24 hours. So I have learned that putting your store on complete vacation mode. What I would do is put your store on vacation mode or time away, but still allow people to purchase because then it's still sit there and you're not buried into the system. I have noticed that for years, and I've noticed that with not just Pokemon, but with clothings and all expensive clothing and stuff like that. They do intend to get buried. So I preach this out there. Don't put your store on vacation mode unless you really need to. But I do notice another thing when I do put my store on vacation mode. I notice the next following day I start to get dumped with a lot of sales. I think then eBay. I don't know. It's just speculation, but I think eBay recognized okay he was on vacation for a little while. He had not made any sales within this time frame. Let's push his algorithm, and it happens to us all the time. Like not just Pokemon, but this had happened to us when we were selling clothes, because we put our store on vacation mode a lot for a lot of reasons. And yeah, it is very interesting to see eBay do that, which is super nice, especially if you have an emergency. I went to two trip. Well, actually, I went to four trip this year, and I put my store on vacation mode for those trip. And the days, the one day that I put my store back on, not a single sale, like probably one or two sales. And then the next day, it's like, whoa, 30, 40, 50, 60, you know, and start to skyrocket. I don't know, maybe some of you guys seen it. I know I have seen it. It's just an odd system. eBay does a lot of things in the back end, and they do take this seriously, especially with tons of duplicates. I don't think it's a problem having 10 to 20 duplicates, especially in the trading card world. I think they are very aware of that there's going to be tons of duplicates in that category. But I'm pretty sure once you hit hundreds of duplicates, that's when it become a concern, and I think eBay will then start to strike your store. I think with 10, 20, even at 20, I'd say it's a little too crazy, man. I think with at 10 to 7 duplicates, I think that's a sweet spot. That's kind of where we're at right now. It's just 7 duplicates, and I've never had any problem with thank you with duplicates issue. Like we're always constantly selling, and I like to keep an eye on those. I'm big on analytics, and I always like to watch like what's going on. Why is this thing really true? Is this thing really happening? I like investigating things, man. Again, I'm an engineer. We love to troubleshoot. We love to go through the storm. We like breaking things. Yeah, yeah, pick a B. So yeah, I mean, I think that is very important to know exactly how the system works. And I'm always curious. Like the curiosity really does help me a lot. Yeah, it helped me growing up. It helped me when I was in the military. It helped me when I was, in the boonies. Special gang, play doll, Philip, easy. I know I'm just, you know, coming up with these topics to talk about, and yeah, it's just really good way for me to remind myself that this is the stuff that I practice every single day. Even though there's no one in here, I'm literally talking to myself. I have zero audience. This is great. It's accountability. It is what I'm practicing, and that is kind of the main reason why I'm live streaming. Now I'm trying to do this daily now, and hopefully I have more time and I don't get caught up with other responsibility. But yes, I do it so much because it's just really great to stay on track and keep myself busy. Again, like I said, it's a hacking tool for me to stay accounted for. I like to think the idea of that. Hey, I'm here. Who knows? There might be some people watching and looking at this, and maybe I could shed some knowledge. Some of these folks. Um, I've been in eBay for almost a decade now. I started this off when I was in the military with my wife, and we had done everything from different categories: shoes, clothes, trading cards. Um, what we do, me and the wife had done it all. Socks. We pretty much sold everything: toys, Legos, like all these things. We have seen how these categories or this part of these category and how they work. So we have put a lot of time. My wife is actually the one that got me into it. She was selling stuff in Postmark and Macari at one point, and she was doing really good too. When we were in DC, she was making a lot of sales, and then of course things change. She found new hobbies and her passions into reselling, and she's slowly getting back into it. She talks about it very often, which is good because I'd like her to get back into this because she was very passionate about it. But I don't want to take away her new passion of going to the gym, working out. So I'd rather have her do that than do this. If you want to do this and then commit to that at the same time, you could do that, but it's hard to commit to things, especially if you're taking this very seriously, like I am. I do see myself doing this for a long time, and if let's say Pokemon is something that the market in the Pokemon world fade out, and there's always other things to sell, and I don't think that Pokemon is ever gonna completely go to zero. I think that Pokemon will slow down, just like everything in the market. I've seen that with shoes, clothes, everything. There are time when things just kind of just slow down for a little bit, but eventually things still sells, things still move. It's just that it's not going to be something that's going to move instantly like the way how it is now. Um, it just take that multiple pattern. It just take a little bit more time, which is not a problem for me. I'm big in the long term. I'm big in the long wait. I can be very patient, because then that helps me to brainstorm in other areas. And I actually thought about, like, oh man, I wish I could take some break from selling Pokemon for a little bit and do other things. But there's so many things out there that sells constant. I want to put some time into that part, but it's so hard right now because Pokemon is just constantly it's just so quick. It's just crazy right now. Like we're at like this last couple, and it's supposed to be the slowest season, right? The last couple of weeks, it's been at 200, 300 sales a day. It is crazy. We're selling thousands of bulk, returning it to eBay, and there's just mine. It's just crazy, man. 300,000. So we're at between 8,000 to 9,000 sales a month. So if we do the math, I think we're at 90 plus $1,000 a year. If we are constant, let's just go with 8,000 a month times 12. That's $96,000 a year. So let's say we get hit with slow season. Let's say we're at $66,000 a month. That's $72,000 a year, and I'm still happy with that. And again, we're selling low and valuable cards. We're not like going crazy on the cards. We're not going for the chase or anything. And that's one of the other thing that I want to talk about is when I first started this, I wanted to be very in the so the my mindset or my philosophy of this was three things: it has to be cheap, has to be fast, and it has to be low risk. The fast means like it has to be efficient, like it has to be easy to store. They're not too big, so I can move them around. I can buy them. They're all over the place. They're not too hard to obtain. That's what I mean by fast. As in like, oh, I want me to sell this right now, which that is part of it as well. Is they do move, so that's the reason why I say fast. But really, is when I say fast, is that there are a load of these stuff. I could find them anywhere I go. And that's kind of the reason why I chose the TCG world, the Pokemon world, because there's always people getting rid of bulk stuff. And if Pokemon ever do goes into a still market for months and months, I'd like to add in other category into my store, Magic Gathering, One Piece, or whatever it might be. And yeah, I'm in the process now that I have a platform of very efficient and working business. It's not just a hobby at this point; it's a business. If I can constantly get at least 6,000 to $9,000 a year a month, put us about between the middle of 80 to 90 to $100,000 a year. It's a business at that point. And the thing that I want to do is I really want to leverage, and I can't leverage with just me alone. So I want to take that 40% and move this entire business out of my home and move it to a more of an office operational where I could hire somebody, a part timer, to come in and do the extra leverage. Because then I could use that time to put into other things into the store. And I think it's, and I have thought about this a lot, and I mentioned this a lot to the wife. And I have been talking to agents, and I've been talking to realtors for the last couple of weeks. And we just wanted something small, 300 square meter office, a nice wall, and I still utilize the house to put my inventory because I have a really awesome storage unit here, and that's kind of what I want. I want to be under $1,000 rental a month. I know there are some very small office here that it's on that market. There literally is a 300, I think 390 square feet, very small office for $500 a month. But I don't know the NN or of course there's going to be utilities and stuff like that. And there's extra other fees in there. So those are the things that I really, I have to ask myself. Okay, so do we want to be at a 1,000 a month office, 2,000 a month office? Because then that's extra money every month, right? So yeah, I mean, if I do want to leverage and get into that situation, I have to quadruple my inventory. I have to quadruple the amount of money I make. So now that I'm paying 2,000, because I want to be ideal here. Now that I'm on at 1,500 and paying someone a salary of labor, it's gonna be under the table, right? A labor of an hour to 2 hours a day. Let's say I pay $100 for 2 hours, and calculate that in a month, it comes in 2 3 times a week. That's extra money going into to that. So that takes away $2,000 a month, and I'm just using that number, just 2,000 a month. So that means I have to double that, triple that at least, right? So that means I have to put more time on listing, and who, what if that person quit, and we gotta have to hire another body. So there's a lot of factors into this, and and I'm tired of like thinking about it. I would rather go to the storm and figure it out while I'm on the storm to efficiently work on the business to polish things that's going on. Because if I don't, then I won't know anything. I just constantly be thinking about it. So a little background about me: I work from home. I work from home. I do pretty much 6 hours on my 9 to 5, and then the rest on my eBay. And then I get back and do another 4 to 5 to 6 hours in the evening at night to do another work for my 9 to 5. So I'm kind of all over the place in my time. So I work on my schedule. I don't have anyone to follows. I'm given a task. I do the task. That's kind of what I do every day. And so it does helps a lot that I work from home. So, but yes, I think if I do move and go to a location, not only that it will motivate me, and it probably will help me a lot better. So yeah, so there's that. Let me eat my food. I'm gonna mute myself. All right, stuff in my mouth. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, gold picks. Throw a key. Just spin. Mencino goes here. By the way, I gotta. Well, did I move? Alpha. Yeah, we got a few. Wrong side, buddy. Upside down. Yeah, we need to start listing these because you are looking for them. Let me do some quick cleanup. Let me move these two. A lot of our hollows in reverse are moving really well right now. Let me take a bite of this last food. All right, we're done with that food. All right, dinner's done. We got to work. Why are these all upside down? You double check. They're more upside down. No. All right. Philistine, Baltar, Croaky, Papelia, Trubbish, Pharisees, Lego, Beldon, Bergmine, Flappy. What? I can never say that Pokemon. Quilladen? Quilladen, Zubat, Croaky, Pampy, Carnivon, Weedle, Warthog, Frogadier, Brazen, Tremonka, and then Pansage, Elgin, Minitan, Patrick, Kakuna, Breakstream, whatever this one is, Zubat, Petrat, Betrayal, Daoshun, Blink, Lithio, the Lit Pokemon, Obat, Stanky, Gloomy, Remoraid. See how easy that is? Boom. Yeah, we're doing a lot of cleanups here, and we have so much cards. It's crazy. I have pretty close to about 3 million cards that I had invested into this business, and all that money came from our business. So pretty cool. I'm super excited. We have picked up a lot of great uh, collection as well that we haven't touched into it yet. So right now our business is just mainly focused on the low end dollar 2 cent cards that we list on eBay. So we haven't touched any of like blah, blah, blah. We have not really touched any of our high end viable cards. There are some few that we listed to test out with the new system. And that's kind of the reason why I have a few EXs in there, but they're just there because Bronzer, Goldeen, Ghastly, Darknop, Lego, Oddish. I think my dog needs to go out. Let me take him out. He's knocking on the door. Uncle knocking on the door. I'm back. I'm back. El Capitano. I am back, El Capitan. I am back, El Bombardier, Acuna, Golet, Edov, Messino, Paltio, Dweedle, Axiu, that's a different card. So many of the modern card that we're not getting any of the. Sometimes we don't get the good stuff. It's alright. Fan, Lydio, Weedles, Mencina. At least we got those. Primate, Mantibuzz, Zubat, Death. Then we got Floppy Joe. We got Poplio, Litwick, Charcadet, Murray. Yeah, I know there's there's a lot of fear tactics going on. Like people are talking about market is crashing. Yeah, selling Pokemon, blah 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 blah. Like, don't get into those stuff, guys. Um, the market's it's not for me. It's not really slow. I mean, I'm doing pretty goddamn good. Is you just constantly listening and constantly focusing on working on your store, keeping it efficient for you to be able to do uh, things that makes it easier for you. Trust me, sometimes closing the door from these content creators, and you know, I'm no perfect, but I get caught up with those sometimes too, like listening to people, and then they're just sometimes like, you know what, I want to watch something positive today. I'm gonna watch me some what you call another YouTuber that talking about other things besides Pokemon. Maybe I want to watch some dudes selling clothes or some other goodies every day. Then I watch the same thing. Then same person is talking about, oh yeah, clothing right now store really it's a little slow. I'm like, I told you it's slow every goddamn everywhere. But nobody want to believe me. It's it's not slow for me. I'm good. No slow. Everything's good in our store. I'm just trying to be positive, boys. It has been really good. It hasn't been slow. I can show you guys just a second. I can show you guys my analytics. My analytics. Did I say that right? My analytics. I can show you guys just a little bit of it. I can't show you everything, but let me show you here real quick. Got six. More money. Look at overview here, and I can show you guys what I'm talking about. We're gonna go to 30 days. We're gonna look at custom. We're gonna look at July. That's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna look at July. Look at the report in July. I'm gonna show you guys that it was a little slow, yes, but it's not as slow as in like dead slow. Like it's slow, good slow. Like it was good. Yeah, it wasn't that slow. So here's our store result. Let me actually close this. That's the store. Look at that. We're doing goddamn good. What do you mean slow? We're doing goddamn fine to me. I mean, it is slow comparing to. Uh, I was gone in June, so let's see June. This, June was actually a lot better than July, though. June, as you can see there, we're at $7,200 of sales. And then May, I was a little gone in May. Was a little gone, so you can see store was off on May. We were on vacation for about a month. But if you look at my sale, not April, was it April? I think April. I was gone in April too for work. I can't remember my goddamn days. Yeah, I was gone for work in April. I had my wife to do all of that. But if you look at September last year, I'm gonna show you guys September last year. I think October we did better in October last year than September. But look at September here. Yeah. Wrong month. I think it was October. We look at October real quick. Generate. You see 5,000 and 3,000 net profit. We did better this month, last month though. Was it September? November? I think November was a little slower. I think last year. Yeah, it was a little slower last year. November was super slow, and then it was holiday season, right? Starting to lurk in. Then we got hit December. Yeah, super slow. And I think it gets lower in January. I think January I closed my store. This is when I took a break for about 4 months from eBay due to work. I had a big project. I think it was February. That's when we stopped doing anything with eBay. Yep, this is when it started to slow down. Those are just leftovers, and then March, yeah, we were gone. January was like, oh, you got to finish this work. Yep, that's that. Yeah, we did a lot though. We have learned a lot from late last year. I think starting it on September really was the kicker for me because if it didn't start in September, I probably would have not even got back into this business at all. That was pretty good, guys. We did plenty full. We still got a few trainers that I do want to work on at some point. Just doesn't have. I just don't really have the motivation to do it right now because I got so much other things that I need to work on. I still got 3,000 hollows in reverse that I need to uh, list. I'm gonna focus on that right now. So yeah, that's gonna be project next month. It's just to get all those hollows in reverse into the store. Another 3,000. We got a bunch of hollows in reverse, but we need another 3,000, and then we could start wheeling it slowly every time. Because 11,000 hollows in reverse is where we want to be at. And same goes with regular, common, and uncommon. 11,000. And then EXs, we want to be at 11,000 as well. I don't think it's ideal because I don't think we're going to have that many. They're a little bit harder to get. But if we do, that's kind of the number, 11,000. If not, we'll split that in half. We'll split at 5,000 EXs, valuable cards from rare, illustration, whatever it might be. And then the next half will be vintage, the 5,000 vintages and stuff like that. Because I don't want to mix vintage with just regular modern era. I want to separate them. I think it helps the store better that way. Yeah, I'm never gonna mix. I did a lot of mixing in the past. I'm never doing that again. Team Rocket, Arvin, Crobat, Chestnut, Moho. Now, you gotta really enjoy this hobby. Like when it's become a job, that's when you're gonna start hating it the most. And I enjoy it. I still go to the shows, talk to people. I'm going to the show again tomorrow. Um, at 10 a.m. and just hang out with the locals. Rip some packs maybe. Talk to locals and introduce myself to some new people. Yeah, I still want to be in it for the hobby, not just the business. It is a business now, and it's becoming, really good. But I still want to go out, have fun, nerd out a little bit with the locals and people online because I do that very often. Talk to people online. Hollows in reverse. We're done. Oh, headache. Yeah, and I can start filling up the hollows in reverse. We're starting to have a lot of space with our hollow in reverse, so that's good. What do I want to do next? If we work on trainers a little bit, I don't know. Is that something we want to do right now? Yeah, I could do the trainers. Yeah, I guess we could do that. We can do the trainers, and then what we're gonna do, we're just separate them out. All right, we can work on the trainers, I guess. Yes, all the black belt we're staying away from for now. There are. Is this still a good trainer from Journey Together? No. Oh, no. Rocky, Great Ball, Pokeball, Ultra, Alpad, Judge. Got Crushing Hammer, Yono, Penny. The Technical Devotion really good. Energy Retrieval really good as well. The Buddy Puffin, Lily, that Brock is really good. Ultra Ball, really good. That's a good seller. Again, all the Crushing Hammer, Full Metal, Judge, Bianca, Frogs, Duskull, and Lithia. And I have my cheat sheet here as well in my window. You guys can't see it, but it's a cheat sheet that I use just to see the trainers that I need to pull. It works pretty well for me, so yeah. And I have it in a way that it's easier to see. They're separated by trainers, tools, and other stuff. Buddy Poppin. We try not to have too many of the same card, so we're limiting by 10. So AI is such a good tool for this because we can easily navigate through when we list some of these. And when I'm doing this, I usually just pick up 10, and if there's more than 10 that's listed now, what I do is I deduct it and I just put a note on the SKU. Hey, you got 23 of this. So then when I'm auditing the store, I know exactly how many of that left or how many that I have that I need to remove from that SKU system. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I know it makes sense in my head. Might not make sense the way I'm explaining it. It works really well for us. So yeah, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Evolution, really good. This is Brave, really good. Iona. The Team Rocket style has been doing really good as well, so we're trying to skip on that. Staying away from the berries. This black trainer from Brave, this is the only one a good one. During this turn, attack used by your Pokemon do 40 or more damage to your opponent. Active Pokemon EX before applying weakness resistance. This one is really good. Handheld is really good as well. Professor Lily Determination. Professor Research. Not all the Professor Research sells. So Segura really good as well. I'll put that. Team Rocket Giovanni. Can't go wrong with that. Over Energized? No, that's trash. Put that away. Ends Castle, we like to at least have 10 of that as well. So there's that. Pretty good. We're actually have a lot. We have a lot of trainers. I'm talking. It's crazy. Like really good ones too. So yeah, we need to pull them on the side. Caretaker's really good also. Rock. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through this again before we list them. So when I'm listing these, I'm picking up 10 of each of these cards and making sure that I'm not over listing the same thing over and over again. So very cool. That's a Professor Research and Castle as well. Too many of that. We need to get rid of some of those at some point. Technical. Blindside, Gravity. Counter catcher, is that on the thing? Let me just double check here. Counter catcher, or Pokemon catcher is, but not counter catcher. See, I know it. See, Earth Vessel, an item. I don't think this is on the list. I was picking these up for quite a bit. I think they were at 15 cents at one point, and they just constantly drop. Like if you're an all time lister, you just list everything. You could actually just list everything you want, and then just audit it every once a month or so, just to get rid of those stuff that's been sitting. Because you could have a really good system that can navigate through that. But everybody got their own way of running their business. That's just my way, and it worked. And it works for me. So I'm gonna try to open up. Where's the dogs? What do you look at? Reset duck, lock duck, custom duck. How do you reset my ducks? Seeing UI hydrogen duck. Okay, yeah. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh god damn it. That's not exactly what I was trying to look for. I'll put that back down there. I was looking for chat. Where's my chat at? It's not under duck. I guess we don't have to do this right now. I don't have to do this right now. What I'm gonna do is just hide that for now. I'm happy with how it is. All right, Earth Vessels and now Loxy's Cape. We were doing some of this at one point as well. I guess we could do this one. I know they were selling for a little bit. Defiance Vest. We were doing this also, but we're not gonna do that now. We'll re-audit our listing, see some of those. I thought if it hits 15 cents, we could pull those, but I'll look into it again. I'll look to it again. Oh, this kind of really determination here. Mega Signal has been selling really good. Finding Gloom, Rare Can't Switch. Lieutenant Sarge, Switch, Lily, Wally, Love Ball, Premium. Let me move this. Bringers. Okay. Switch. Fighting Gloom. Got Wally, Ultra, Lieutenant, Jamming Tower, Penny, Energy, Fighting Goon. A lot of Lily and Wally, which is good. Boss Order, Enhance. Premium, Technical, Devolution. Counter Catcher, there's Pokemon Catcher and Counter Catcher. The Pokemon Catcher sells better. Gravity Stone sells. Arvin sells. But we're smashing through this. The more you do this, things get a lot easier. And create a cheat sheet as well. I have a cheat sheet here that shows me all the cards that's currently selling in the market right now. So Rob, Ariana, Hazel, Ultra Ball, Love Ball, Wonders Pouch, Blowtorch, Roxy, Community Center. Let me move this. Okay. Catcher, Artisan, Roxy. Got a lot of these Roxy. Not all of these are gonna go. Canary's really good too. But Roxy has been selling, so we'll do a couple more of those. Wonders Pouch has been doing really good as well. Battle Cage, Bo, Phillips, Crosswork, and Ultra, Jumbo, Para, Wonders, Community Center, Pokemon Lady. We saw a bunch of these handheld as well. It's definitely going to be a pull. Battle Cage, Blowtorch, Jumbo, Dawn. Dawn hasn't been selling, so I don't even know why I'm still pulling it. I had to double check that. Really Determination, Wally, Energy, Ultra, Energy, Moonlight. Spirit Garden, Artisan, Air Balloon. Air Balloon's really good, by the way. It's one of the stuff that's really hard to keep in our store. Professor Taurus, Iono, Wally, Ultra. Alright, we're gonna start moving some of these. Start to get populated. Yeah, perfect. Alpha. This side. I was thinking about something today. I think which just would have been super cool is if someone created a machine that not sort or sift, a machine that alphabeticalize cards instead of it sifting it. Because then if it does that, it's gonna make it a lot easier for just sifting. And I don't think with OCR, I think it's a lot easier for it to identify a letter than identify a graphic of a card. So I think that would be super awesome, right? Just have a machine like the Roku machine that just identify the alphabetical of order and separate that card from certain areas. So A will be go to slot one, slot two, slot three. Then you could just go ahead and sort it and sift it yourself. I don't know. I think that's super cool, man. I think that's super cool. 'Cause then it eliminates so many things. Because then instead of then you can just do it so easily. You can just. I feel like I sift faster than a machine. Some people told me, and I watched some content creator, they take 2 hours to just sift out 900 cars. I'm like, dude, I do 5,000 in an hour. Like it's crazy. The only thing that makes it so difficult for me is just putting in alphabetical order. So just imagine if in alphabetical order, a machine can alphabetical order 5,000 cards within less than an hour. Just go A, bzz, 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 B, bzz, bzz. Like that'd be super cool, man. I think that's something that a lot of these, you know, engineers should do is engineer something like that. It's just alphabeticalized the cards. I'm just thinking outside the box because I'm an engineer myself. I'm just thinking outside the box that what would make it more efficient for people that does this, right? And I think that would be the most efficient thing. It's just a machine that can alphabeticalize your inventory. This is bad bulk. What am I doing? Yeah, this is the bad bulk. Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be super goddamn cool just to build a machine that can do that. And it's probably a lot cheaper to make and a lot cheaper um to maintain because then it's not doing much work comparing to just identifying the card by what it looks. The stress hole is just mainly looking at if the card is the first letter of the card is A or B. I mean, I don't think it's that difficult. I mean, there's already AI that can do that. So if a machine can do that, just by identifying the first letter, that'd be super nice. Because I use OCR all the time for identifying cards. So I'm just saying. I'm just goddamn saying. It'd be goddamn awesome to have something like that. This black belt is good. Not all the black belt, not all of them. Just a few. This Judge good as well. Team Rocket Archer, TM Machine, we'll put that there. Energy Switch, bunch of Team Rocket, MC, Lieutenant Sarge, Professor Research, we got tons of that. We might have to relook at that at some point. Mega Signal, Iron, Energy Switch. Not all the black belt spells. Again, no. God damn it.
Now you can see the bald spot in the back of my head.
Ugh. All right, put this on the side. We're smashing through on these trainers, man. We're smashing it. Okay, we're smashing the goddamn thing. Yeah, we're gonna smash all of it. Straight time piece don't sell. Energy Switch Brock do. Team Rocket stuff. Pool Scraper sells. Handheld sells. Artisan sells. Jumbo sells. Got a lot of that. Pokeball. Philip sells. Philip. No. Gravity. No. 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 Luxius. We'll take that for now. No. Professor. Post-work. Spiky Energy. Brock. Post-work. Wheelie Pearl. Ultra. Artisan. Pretty awesome. Oh, we did 1,000. We've been live for like what? We did Hollows in Reverse. We've been live for an hour. We did 1,000 Hollows in Reverse, and we did 1,000. And we took a break too, so pretty awesome. Pretty goddamn good. I gotta start pulling orders after this. So we'll do another. I think this is about 1,000 as well. We'll do one more 1,000, and we're gonna call it quit. So let's do this 30 minutes. Oh no, this is not just trainers. These are Pokemon. Oh, for a second, I thought these were trainers. I guess we could do the Pokemon. I don't see any more trainers around. Oh, I do have trainers. Sorry, hold on. I do have trainers. Hold on. Since we're already here and we're working on the trainer stuff, let's just go ahead and pull out the trainer. Yeah, I got more trainers. I was gonna do this about a week ago, and we just didn't have the time. But we do have more trainers. We got about 2,000 more trainers to work with. So yeah, we got plenty. We got a bunch. Got a bunch to work with. So let's get to working. Iron Defense. I don't think we picked that anymore. Ultra Ball, Risky Ruins, Premium, Dawn, Battle Cage. I think we still pick up the Punk Helmet. Mega Signal, Risky Ruins. Plus Order. Battle Cage, Go Torch, Dawn. Wrong side. Plus Order. Mystic Garden, Focus Center, Energy. Forward Brutality, Ultra Ball, plus Holder, Switch, Fighting Boom, Ultra Juice, Battle, Punk, Juice, Fighting Dawn, Professor Vitality. Yeah, we take that. Nope. Yes. Battle Cage, Wally, Pokepal, Airy, Luminous, nope. Naveen, yes. Nespo, yes. NP Mega, Judge, Luminous City, Rocket, nope. Battle Cage, Blowtorch, Punk, and Crushing Judge, Special, Naveen. There's Arvin Sandwich, Ultra Ball, Battle, Pokepad. Oh, those are really good cards. Blowtorch. We're gonna stop taking the Dawn pretty soon. I think we got way too much of that already. Rock as well. We have room. We have room. We'll just pick up a few more. Crispin, Gravity. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna go to Urban, Pokemon Center, Team Rocket. Blast. We got too many of that already. Boss Order, Spike. Mega Signal Switch. One did Blowtorch Jamming. Genin, Rare Candy. Nope. Rare Candy. Yes. Nope. Nope. Lana, yes. Surfing Beach. Is that on the list? Nope. Yes. Yes. Buddy Poppin', yes. We're just cleaning up here real quick. Lily, Jumbo. There we go. Let's do this side next. We got Forest, Sacred. Nope. Nope. AZ, yes. Roxy, Mega Signal. Nope. Yes. Carmine's, yes. Uh-oh. Team Rocket Venture. Carmine's, yes. Rayford, no. Is Rayford in there? No. Terra, yes. Oh, wrong side. Mega Signal, yes. Trail. Nope. Nope. Blue Grabber, yes. Zelda is definitely a yes. Nice Stretcher, Brave, nope. Dawn, Lucky, Lily, Dodgeball. Yeah. Trying to check, see if. Yeah. Nope. Yes, yes. Yes, nope. Carmine, yes. Team Rocket, yes. Postwork, yes. Professor Research, yes. Mega Signal, Switch, Energy, nope. Sacred Ashes, yes. We're gonna start taking those Team Rocket stuff. Rosa Encouragement. That's a no. I thought that was a yes. Guess not. Ultra Ball, Toss Ball, Information, Rare Candy, Lily, Dust Ball, wrong side, buddy. Rock, The Waitress, a yes. Lily, Dust Ball, Carmine. Got a lot of Lily. Brave, Energy, Glass, Misty, Premium, Team Rocket, AZ. Get some Korean in there too. Some more Korean. Korean card looks so fake, dude. Like, look, they just don't feel, but they're real. Like this card's a dollar something, but it's real. Look, see, but it just feel very fake. I don't know, something about Korean cards just doesn't bite by me, partner. Doesn't bite by me at all. So we don't pick up Japanese card, but we don't pick up much other languages like Chinese or Koreans. We don't. They just take too much space. We do pick them up in bulk and we just sell them to our bulk buyer. They could do with it. They could deal with it, so we don't have to deal with it. There's something I want to do. Oh yeah, I want to shrink this. Hold on a second. I actually want to shrink this. I'm gonna copy it. I don't shrink the original one. What I'm gonna do is, so when I zoom in, I can actually see everything. Beat that, Tarzan. What we're gonna do next, we're gonna do Zen mode, so it hides everything. Dude, I'm a freaking genius, dude. Yes, now I can see. I can see. I can show you the world. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's how beautiful. Arvin say yes. Great ball say yes. This judge, Pokepad, Therapeutic, Medical, Arvin, Caretaker, Crispin, Pokegear, Ultra, Arvin. Nope. Nope. Evolution's a yes. Pokegear, Lana, the judge. That's a yes. Nope. Yes. Rare Candy, Netball. Yes. Nope. Yes. Post work. Nope. Vessel. Nope. Finding Lucci. Yes. XP Chair. Yes. Snorlax. Yes. Carousel Ladies. A yes. Medical. Moxie is a yes. Crispin's a yes. Evolution's a yes. We haven't seen any Pokemon capture so far. I'm a little bit disappointed. So many good cards, and that one card that we want is not here. Very surprisingly odd. It's Snorlax. Yeah, we're getting a lot of good cards, but that one card that I've been looking for. That's crazy. Great Ball, Binding Muchi. Enhance Hammer. That's a Great Ball. Community Center. Judge. Oh, and finally we got a nice stretcher. I think that's our first nice stretcher ever today. And we had to deal with almost 2,000 card, and that's the first first one. Crazy. A lot of Super Raw, which is good. I ain't complaining though. Even though we don't get those, we got a lot of Pop Pad, a lot of Pokeball, tons of Arvin and Rare Candies, so can't complain. I'll take those over nice stretcho all day. So, and tons of Lily too. We sell tons of those. Lily has been one of our best seller in the store, so pretty good. Good to see that. Oh, there you go. Another nice stretcher. Yeah. This is a good card. Prism Tower. So, I like to have those in my store as well. Another one. Let's see here. Rare Candy. Oh yeah. Okay, these. Okay, that sells. Okay. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Fighting Gloom. Buddy Puffin. Good. Blowtorch. Battle. Bugcatcher. Professor Research. We got a ton of those. Mela. I like Mela because she looked badass, and I think people like her as well. She's very desirable. Bug catching. Ultra Ball. Counter Gain not in there. Yeah, no, not in there. This is a really good card too. From Temporal Force. Aries, another one. I know Aries in the top of the list. Pretty cool. Community Center. Arvin. Team Rocket. Full Metal. Team Rocket. We were doing the berries as well at one point, but no. They don't sell. Like these ones. I think I should start pulling them again, but no. Like these is a lot of berries. Look. I'd rather not. We got better cards to pull than those. I'd rather not. They just look cool. I love the berries. They look really nice. I don't want to. I'm not going for nice right now. I'm going for desirable in value. All right. We did this very quick. We did this really quick, so very happy with the result here. Hilda. Ooh, air balloon. Oh, that's a good start. Some Carmine too. Rocky Helmet, Professor Research, Therapeutic Energy, Blinding Moochie. Dude, can't complain with that. Big air balloon. Yeah, where have you guys been this whole time? Bug catcher, reversal, delivery drone. Do we pull delivery drone? No, it's not on the list. Super Rod, XP Share, Energy, Ultra Ball. What's there? Blast, Finding Mochi, Great Ball, Snorlax, Energy, Betrayal, Team Rocket, Artisan, Bravery. There's this one. It's on the list. There's not. Nope. Sometimes I just forget, so I just like to double check my cheat sheet. Lucky Helmet, Handheld, Erica, Professor Research. Not all the Erica cells, by the way. Just I'm pulling down because very cute Erica, and it's from 151. So this is the black belt that we picked. Hilda, Professor Research, Dizzy Valley. Oh man, dude, we should have picked it up. Yeah, colorless, colorless, big guy, Professor Research, Caretaker, Crispin, yay, Carmine, Crispin. Okay, Terra Orb, Blowtorch, Backcatcher. Okay, Glass. Yep. Buddy Puffin, Snorlax, Delivery, nope. Hot Ball, Enhance, Backcatcher, Era, Dust Ball. This used to sell antique. Yeah, because it's we take that up. Any of the 151 stuff. Okay, yeah, all the antique. Pick those, bravery. So many berries. Look at that. Binding Moochie as well. Nice. Can't go wrong with that. The Spirit Duster on the list. Nope. We got tons of those too. Might be.
I need to double check on those.
Air balloon. Nice. Yeah, we're almost done here. Risky Ruin, Fighting Goon, Blast, Crispin, Jumbo, Blowtorch Dawn, Forest, Ultra Dawn, Battle Cage, Team Rocket, Arvin Sandwich, Energy, Fighting Goon, Switch, Wally, Spike, Melee, Air Balloon, Prism Energy, nope, Walk Order, yes, Ops, yes, Glass, Buddy, Pokey, Professor Research, Wondrous, Team Rocket, Blowtorch, Punk Helmet. Did we do Punk Helmet? No. Bravery and Scouts of Lily and Brock. Team Rocket Tower, The Factory, Jamming Tower, Community Center, Area Community Center. Again, like this card right here, like I said, good card. Jamming Tower, Festival now. Post-war Forest, Team Rocket, Spikes Area, got Medical Energy, Boomerang. We got Boomerang, Medical, like really good cards right here. Arvin, Team Rocket, Proton, Fighting Goon, Lady Spikes, Post-war Forest. These are really good stuff. Carmine, Yeah, that black belt that I was talking about. More Carmine, Lana Aids, Harry, Hazel, Boss Order, Carmine, Lana, Hazel, Carmine. Oh, we got tons of Lily and Hazel today too, which is super good. And Arvin too, which is super good. Pokemon Lady, really good card. Alright, let's move these. Yeah, I think we have enough for trainer this week. Let's go. My dog has been sick lately. All right, this is my last. This is like 50 or 60 cards in here. Pretty much done. That's the antique fossil I'm talking about. From 151. Really good. I like to pick up other Buddy Buddy Puffin, Hazel, Carmine, Fighting Good, Lady, Boomerang. There's Full Metal, Box Order. We're gonna actually list majority of this right now, but they're very easy to work with. Battle Cage, Lucky Helmet, Binding, Mochi, Mega Signal, Miriam Power, Pokemon Lady, Battle Cage, Lana, Judge, Harry. Got a big air balloon. Need those. They're money. Boom. Nice. Nice. Nice, mate. Very nice. Oh, what did I do that for? Hold on. Should have not done that. I'm rushing myself. It's not good. It's there. Goes there. This one's supposed to go right to the left here, and then the other one goes to the right. Now we're gonna do next is let me just do this real quick. We got time. Let me just move. These are the bad bulb. All right, now we're gonna separate these by STU. Shouldn't be there. That's a lot of these. Let's see here. The trail. I guess this is okay. This is okay. Like, this is good. I can grip on that. No problem. A little more. Just a little more. That's good. Put this on the side because we don't need that many of that. These are all just a bunch of Wally. Yikes. Bunch of Ultra Ball, bunch of Wally. Do we even need that many of those? Probably not. We got Nice Stretcher, MNOP. We don't have much of those. That's the problem. You just sit back here. So, like, we got all of these, and we got that. So this is ST. There's no U in there. Might as well just get that one. I think it's an Ultra Ball. That could work. Let me get some dividers. God damn it. Wrong one. Do I have any of those? Not it. Hold on. I don't want to use that. I'm trying to find something that I can use. I can use some of these. I have these for a reason. All right, so this goes in the back. That goes to the front. Just like that. And we got a working tool right here. Good. Now what we do, did that part, we gotta do this part. It's gonna be M and O. It's loaded. Easy. I need to start doing that a lot faster. All right. This goes to the front, just like we did with the divider here that we're gonna work with. Goes to the front, just like, wait, no, this goes to the back, because this is not the front. This goes to the back. That a little bit more, a little bit, just like some pokey pads in there. Cool. Just like that. Boom. Boom. Now we're goddamn talking. These just gonna just sit back. Put it back where it belongs. All right. Each eye. Don't overwhelm myself. Great ball here. On the wrong side of all things. Yo-Yonos. Pretty good. We need those. Double checking, make sure we didn't miss any. If we do, it's gonna be easy to work on anyway. Not many Hilda this time. It's okay. We gotta get what we have. Stick with it. Oh wow. We could actually fit more if we want to. Wow, it's pretty good. Yeah. Do more if we want to. Moyonos. Inhale fan. We actually ran out of those. We saw a whole bunch this week. So a whole bunch of those. Iona also, we're out of those. So going to this is really good because then you can see stuff that we sold and we can add these to our new inventory. What was that? I swear I just dumped something in there. The judge, Iona, another Iona. Oh, we're doing this really, really quick. I didn't think it's gonna be this fast. There we go. And we have to be able to grip it. So this much, but this is okay. I can grip it really good. All right. That's cool. Yeah, it's not many. Wow, I'm very surprised at that. Very surprised. This is harder to throw. There we go. Is that better? There we go. We have control. Oh. I see the difference. I see the difference. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Put it on the side. A lot of binding mochi as well. Like that. This is much more efficient right here. Ooh. Cool. That's not much. That's pretty funny. Arvin Crispin, AZ. Boss ball. Energy. That's in there. Yeah. Armine. Yep. Wrong side, buddy. Until we have enough of these, then we could move on. Then we could do some more. Uh-oh. Side. Wrong side. Actually, it's moved that as fine. Oh no, this was a lot faster. Yeah, way faster. Out of AZ. Yeah, I think we're good. All that goes in there. It goes in there. This goes right in here. Is that plenty? That's a lot to go through, but yeah, that's good. All right, that's gonna go there. Just gonna cover this down a little bit. We're gonna put a bunch of these in there. There's not many of that, many trainers in that. I got a big giant chunky space, but that's all I could fit for now. Can't really think of anything else to put in here. I think this is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I could add like, I don't even know what to add in here. No. I think I said bugs pretty soon. Okay, this is pretty much ready. I can tag. I just. All right, that's good. We're done with that. Let's go ahead and do some cleanup. Well, that's the end of the stream. We did a pretty good 2 hours here. I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate